Goddard, Kansas. Goddard is a city in Sedgwick County, Kansas, United States, and a suburb of Wichita. As of the 2010 census, the city population was 4,344. In 1883, Ezekiel Wilder purchased farmland on the planned railway of the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway south of Blendon, Kansas, approximately 10 miles west of Wichita. There, he established the town of Goddard in honor of J. F. Goddard, former third vice president of the ATSF Railway. The railroad reached Goddard in 1884, and a post office was established there the same year. Several buildings were relocated from Blendon, including the town hall and the planned Methodist church. Goddard was officially incorporated in 1910. On June 23, 1969, an F4 tornado struck Goddard. No fatalities occurred, but 6 people were injured. In recent decades, as Wichita has expanded westward, a growing number of commuters have settled in Goddard, transforming it from a rural agricultural community into a suburb. Goddard is located at 37°3935 and 97°3427 W/37.65972° and 97.57417° W/37.65972, minus 97.57417 at an elevation of 1,463 feet. Goddard lies on U.S. Route 54 in south-central Kansas, immediately west of Wichita. The community lies approximately 12 miles southwest of the Arkansas River and 8 miles north-northeast of the Neneska River in the Wellington-McPherson Lowlands region of the Great Plains. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 4.49 square miles, of which 4.43 square miles is land and 0.06 square miles is water. Goddard is part of the Wichita, KS Metropolitan Statistical Area. As of the 2010 United States Census, there were 4,344 people, 1,442 households, and 1,124 families residing in the city. The population density was 979.5 people per square mile. There were 1,542 housing units at an average density of 347.7 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 91.5% white, 1.2% Asian, 0.9% African American, 0.8% American Indian, 2.6% from other races, and 3.1% from 2 or more races. Hispanics and Latinos of any race were 6.4% of the population. There were 1,442 households, of which 49.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 63.5% were married couples living together, 9.8% had a female householder with no husband present, 4.6% had a male householder with no wife present, and 22.1% were non-families. 18.5% of all households were made up of individuals, and 5.4% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.98, and the average family size was 3.44. The median age in the city was 29.5 years. 35.1% of residents were under the age of 18, 6.7% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 33.4% were from 25 to 44, 18.1% were from 45 to 64, and 6.7% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 48.9% male and 51.1% female. The median income for a household in the city was $65,139, and the median income for a family was $66,533. Males had a median income of $51,058 versus $33,542 for females. The per capita income for the city was $22,095. About 3.7% of families and 5.0% of the population were below the poverty line, including 5.1% of those under age 18 and 7.1% of those age 65 or over. As of the census of 2000, there were 2,037 people, 666 households, and 534 families residing in the city. The population density was 837.5 people per square mile. There were 698 housing units at an average density of 287.0 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 95.14% white, 0.29% African American, 0.98% Native American, 0.74% Asian, 0.05% Pacific Islander, 0.59% from other races, and 2.21% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.91% of the population. There were 666 households, out of which 49.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 64.4% were married couples living together, 10.4% had a female householder with no husband present, and 19.8% were non-families. 17.1% of all households were made up of individuals, and 5.1% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.94 and the average family size was 3.34. In the city, the population was spread out with 33.4% under the age of 18, 7.7% from 18 to 24, 29.8% from 25 to 44, 18.9% from 45 to 64, and 10.2% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 33 years. For every 100 females, there were 93.3 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 88.2 males. The median income for a household in the city was $50,352, and the median income for a family was $53,690. Males had a median income of $39,881 versus $23,807 for females. The per capita income for the city was $18,957. About 2.6% of families and 3.6% of the population were below the poverty line. As of 2012, 75.9% of the population over the age of 16 was in the labor force. 0.5% was in the armed forces, and 75.3% was in the civilian labor force, with 70.4% being employed and 5.0% unemployed. The composition, by occupation, of the employed civilian labor force was 40.3% in management, business, science, and arts, 22.5% in sales and office occupations, 17.1% in service occupations, 11.6% in production, transportation, and material moving, and 8.4% in natural resources, construction, and maintenance. The three industries employing the largest percentages of the working civilian labor force were manufacturing, educational services, healthcare and social assistance, and retail trade. The cost of living in Goddard is relatively low, compared to a U.S. average of 100. The cost of living index for the city is 84.5. As of 2012, the median home value in the city was $140,400. The median selected monthly owner cost was $1,341 for housing units with a mortgage and $373 for those without, and the median gross rent was $1,013. Goddard is a city of the second class with a mayor-council form of government. The city council consists of the mayor and 5 council members. The council establishes policies and legislation. The city administrator advises the council, directs the city government, and prepares and submits the annual city budget. The council meets on the first and third Mondays of each month. Goddard lies within Kansas's 4th U.S. Congressional District. For the purposes of representation in the Kansas legislature, the city is located in the 26th and 27th districts of the Kansas Senate and the 93rd and 101st districts of the Kansas House of Representatives. Goddard Public Schools operates 11 schools in and around the city. The Roman Catholic Diocese of Wichita operates 1 Catholic school in Goddard, Holy Spirit Catholic School. The Goddard Public Library, located downtown, has a collection of over 16,000 volumes and offers technology services and literacy programs to the public. U.S. Route 54 and U.S. Route 400 run concurrently east-west through Goddard. The city government's Public Works Department is responsible for both water provision and wastewater management. Wester Energy provides electric power. Most residents use natural gas for heating fuel. Service is provided by Kansas Gas Service. Goddard is in both the Wichita radio and television markets. The city government maintains 2 parks in the community as well as a municipal swimming pool. Goddard's Chamber of Commerce, Lions Club, Activities Committee, and city government organize many community events during the year, including an Easter egg hunt, garage sale days, Independence Day firework display, National Night Out, Fall Festival, Goddard Community Gatherings, Community Thanksgiving Feast, City Christmas Tree Lighting, and Breakfast with Santa. Tanganyika Wildlife Park, a privately owned zoo specializing in the breeding of endangered species, is located in Goddard. The park is open yearly from April to October. Lake Afton Public Observatory, a volunteer-run observatory open to the public on weekend nights, is located south of Goddard. Notable individuals who were born in and/or have lived in Goddard include